Dane, you're going to be part of their wedding anniversary. Excellent. And we'll talk more about the color and the handle a little bit later on. So Dane just gathered out some more glass. Before just that little bit, we would have only had enough for maybe like a little creamer, not for a pitcher. All right, that little bit of glass we could have made like a little ornament or a juice glass, but not a big base to the piece. And this is how we've got all of the pieces that were up here all started off as a little starter bubble at a time before it just drips right back into the furnace. So when we want to build up size, we want a larger scale, we have to go back and take multiple layers, what we call gathers.
There's glass.
Dane, is 2 gathers, will this be enough for Karen's pitcher? This will be enough? Okay. The hottest will expand, and whatever is cool, like the bottom, he's shaping and cooling the bottom so that part stays a little bit thicker right now. Now to get the pitcher off of the pipe, we're going to need to make a small constriction in the glass itself, and it looks like we'll do that right now. This is a metal tool that we call the jacks, and you can see how he's squeezing a small constriction. That's a weak spot in the glass. Glass will break at the weakest point. We're creating that weak spot, and we're telling the glass where to break. We've all broken glass before. It kind of just breaks wherever you drop a cup, and it just shatters here, shatters there. Usually the thin rim, that's what breaks. The thick bottom, that. So I'll gather a little bit of material. Again, this is that clear glass. You saw me gather it from the furnace. If I stop turning, that's why we're always turning. And again, I'll roll this through here's the gray. Roll it through this crushed colored glass. We'll do 3 a day. Right now we're doing 1 per day. In summer we'll do 3 per day. So we work with a lot of designers. Some of them are easier to work with than others. Some of the 8-year-old kids, boy, are these, but make it a little bigger. No, I liked it better before. Make it a little smaller. On second thought. You won't be the difficult. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll just smooth out the sides, flatten the bottom. We don't want the pitcher, obviously, to rock at all when it's on the table. You want it to sit nice and firm on the counter. And so this is the one time when the glass is molten and hot, this is your time to be able to flatten it and make sure that it doesn't wobble. Now, we were just talking about the punty. This is the... So we've attached the punty to the bottom of the foot. Now we can break the piece free at that constriction that we talked about. Yeah, I'm ready to go. This is a file blade, just scratching the glass to, again, help ensure a nice even break off. Look at that easy tap. The piece breaks right off. The crowd gives Dane a nice round of applause for a job well done. All right, so we've got... You can make working in front of a live crowd a little more difficult because I'm not used to narrating while you're making a piece, but Dave and I, we've been working together for a long time. Look at this, tweezing the glass and then shearing it. We like to do this especially on something functional because this will thin the rim. On a pitcher, if you had a really thick, kind of chunky lip, it would be heavy and kind of top heavy when you went to pour. I'm ready to go, Dave. Sometimes you use a pitcher with a thick rim on it. Kind of drip down the edge. We don't want that. Dane, do you want a board when I come back at all? Or when you come back? Okay, really well. There we go. Smooth it right out. Now the handle that we add, do you want that to be gray as well, or do you want it to be clear? Drop, like if we try to drop one of the, like how we put the foot on, we would never be able to turn that into a nice, round, even handle. So I'll have to pre-shape the handle, make it very specific. Let's see. Oh, Dane already made the spout. I didn't see that. So we use the different tools now. I'll have to heat it up before we bring it over. The handle, this is probably the most difficult part of the piece. Dane, would you say the handle is the most... Okay. Timing and temperature, very important to the glass makers. The whole time we're working on... Yep, that looks really nice. So now he'll cut off what he wants. I'll get rid of quite a bit of that. You can see how it's flopping like they've got one shot. Well, it looks like you lined it up perfect, Dane. You don't want to, you want the handle and the spout to line up. You don't want them to be left-handed or right-handed. You're not left-handed, are you, Karen?
Yeah.
You are left-handed, okay. Perfect. I've made quite a few left in there. Lemon tea. Tea with lemon. Is it Arnold Palmer that's like about half and half? Do you want to come and test the handle, make sure it fits your hand well? Send your husband. All right. That was torch there. We just fire polish. Where we cut it, it is a little bit sharp, so we just fire polish, cool down slowly. This has to cool down overnight. It takes about 10 hours to remove the stress. So we'll put this in an oven to cool down overnight. From 1,000 degrees to 100 degrees, over 12 hours. Again, fire polishing the bottom, give you one last look. I have to get this into the oven right away. There's a piece that we made earlier. Handle there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right.